Hello students, today I will explain the poem My Mother at 66 composed by Kamla Das. This is the poem of class 12th English. The poem is written in free verse as it has no rhyming scheme. This poem is based on the theme of advancing age and fear of loss and separation associated with it. The poem highlights the complexities of subtle human relationship between a mother and a daughter. The poet feels a kind of helpless pain caused by the thought of unavoidable separation from her mother, who is slowly being ravaged by decay and age. Aging is a natural process and it will envelop one and all. Let's start the poem. The line, I am just reading it out. Driving from my parents' home to Cochin last Friday morning, I saw my mother beside me. The poet is saying that the poet, along with her mother, has started from her home and is going by car to Cochin airport to take flight. Her mother is accompanying her to see her off. I saw my mother beside me. Her frail mother is sitting beside her and doze what you call, that is half sleepiness, open mouth. She had kept her mouth open, her face ashen like that of a corpse. The poet has compared her face with dead body, or what you call corpse. She is feeling half sleepiness or drowsiness. Her mouth is open. Her yellow face looks like a corpse or a dead body, and the poet is comparing her face with that dead body. Thereafter, and realized with pain that she was as old as she looked. Thereafter, poet is saying the poet is feeling a sense of guilt for having neglected her. This thought must have crossed the poet's mind that she has not looked her mother properly. She is feeling agony and pain, and really she has become too old as she could be. Then, but soon put that thought away and looked out at young trees sprinting and merry children. Thereafter, she diverts her mind and looks outside. It is human nature that one wants to be a part of happy world. This is why she looks outside. It shows her escapist tendency, or what you call escapist nature also. She can't bear the pain of her mother. Thereafter, looked out at young trees sprinting and merry children. She is looking out those sprinting trees and merry children, happy children. Those children are coming out, spilling out of their homes. Now, the poet here has shown two worlds. One world that is inside the car and another one that is outside the car. Inside the car, sorrow is there, and outside the car, happiness is there. Those trees seem to be running fast, and merry children, they are coming out of their homes. The poet here shows the contrast between trees and children to that of her old mother, who has lost the fervor of life and all vitality. She has no vigor and no energy left in her. She is the symbol of imminent death. Children symbolize youth, vigorness, vitality, life and growth, and children are the symbol of beginning of life. Thereafter, poet says, but after the airport's security check, standing a few yards away, then after the security check is over, the poet's mother is standing a few yards away, and now the poet is looking towards her. I looked again at her, wan pale as a late winter's moon, and felt that old familiar ache. Now, thereafter, poet says here that the poet is looking at her colorless and yellowish withered face of her mother. The poet compares her mother's face with the late winter's moon, as no one likes to see late winter's moon, as it seems to lose its brightness. It looks hazy, obscure. At the same time, winter is the symbol of death and waning moon is the symbol of decay. Her mother's face seems to lose its radiance, which is now misted by age. Now thereafter poet talks about here familiar ache and childhood fear. Familiar ache here refers to the poet's painful realization that she has not cared her aging mother. The poet thereafter poet talks about childhood fear, that she would lose her mother or would be separated from her. Death would consume her mother. The poet talks about uncanny fear also. Uncanny fear, that fear which is familiar and strange, as well as nagging fear also, that causes persistent mild pain. Thereafter, but poet says, but all I said was, see you soon, Amma, and all I did was smile and smile and smile. Then thereafter poet says, see you soon, Amma. These are the parting words. She is in dilemma or in confusion that whether she would meet her mother or not. Irony is here. It is ironical that she is having a fear that she would lose her mother. To hide her feeling and anxiety, she is giving a fake smile, a prolonged smile, an elongated smile, and that's why she had written smile and smile and smile. A figure of speech is also there. Here it is repetition. Thereafter, now all those poetic devices I am repeating again. At two times, the poet has used simile. Here in this line, when she says that her face isn't like that, here simile is there. Thereafter, as a late winter's moon, here simile is there. Then thereafter poet uses personification. Sprinting trees, here poet has used personification as if those trees are learning. So personification is here. Thereafter irony already have explained here, that see you soon, Amma. Here irony is there. Repetition, smile and smile and smile. This is what repetition. Thereafter images and symbol. Images, first of all, sprinting trees and merry children. These are the images, and then next image is that old woman, that means old mother. She is the symbol, or she symbolizes that imminent death. So this is the end of this poem. Thank you. Have a nice day.